Hi everyone, this is Form 4, Chapter 5, Progression, Self-Practice 5.3, question number 3. So the diagram on the right shows the pattern drawn on a Cartesian plane. The final line on the plane is parallel to the y-axis, which is this, and passes through x equals to -10. So we got to find the sum of the length of the overall pattern. We have to identify whether this is AP or GP. You will notice that the question basically wants us to continue the spiral pattern until when we reach the last line. Okay, when we reach the last line, when x equals to -10. So over here, we shall take that like this, a cycle, our first cycle, then this one to be our second cycle, and then we have the third cycle like this. Okay, so this is the third cycle. So let's try to form our first term from here. So the first term is when we start at, or you look at the first cycle, it ends at x equals to -1. So the last line passes through when x equals to -1. That is our first cycle, first term, and that is the length is 1.5. Look at the blue one. So over here is 1.5, and it comes down 2 units, so +2. And then from here we have 1 to 2.5, so +2.5, and then +3, right? 1, 2, 3. And therefore, let's add all this together. 1.5 plus 2.5, 4, and then +5. So we got 9 here. All right. And then our second term, which is the second cycle, the red one. Okay, so it starts from here, and then it ends with x equals to -2. Why do I choose where the line ends? Because the questions say the last line, the final line passes through x equals to -10. So I shall use the similar pattern to describe my first term and second term. So when my line ends at x equals to -2, that will be my second term. And the length of the second term, let's look at the red one. So 1, 2, 2.5. So basically, 1, 2, 3.5. So basically continue with the number 3 here. So we will have 3.5. So by now we should be able to predict the length that comes after. So we just need to take the 4 sides. So 3.5 plus 4 plus 4.5 and then +5. Okay, just to double check. Look at the red line. So we have 1, 2, 3.5, and then come down from 2 to -2, so 4. And then from 2.5 to -2, that will be 4.5. And then from -2, we reach to 3, so 5 units. And therefore, let's add all together. So we have 3.5 plus 4.5, 8, and then plus the 9 here. So we have 17. And when for our third cycle, the last line passes through x equals to -3, that will be our third term. So continue from 5. So we have 5.5 plus 6 plus 6.5 plus 7. Double check if you're not sure. Look at the black line. So from -2 to 3.5, that will be 5.5. This part from 3 to -3, so it's 6. And then from here, 3.5 to -3, we have 6.5. And then from -3 up to 4, that will be 7. Therefore, add all together, 5.5 plus 6.5 That is 12. 12 plus 13, so we have 25. Take note that this is an AP. Why? Because from here to here, if we take 17 minus 9, we have 8. So from 9, we plus 8 to get 17. From 17, we plus 8 to get 25. So we can make a conclusion that this is an AP with our first term, 9, and our common difference is 8. And what we need now is the sum of the length of the overall pattern. So when the last line passes through x equals to negative 10, that means I just complete my 10th term, isn't it? So when x equals to negative 10, that will be my 10th term. And the 10th term can be written as 9 plus 10 minus 1 times d. Okay, anyway, this is not what we want. We want to find sum of the first n terms. So we have 81. Therefore, to find the sum of the first 10 terms, that will be n over 2. You can use the formula 2a plus n minus 1d, or since I know my last term, I can also use n over 2. First term plus the last term. Both give us the same answer. So let's put 10 over 2 in. The first term is 9. The last term is 81. So add all together, we have 90. So 10 times 90 over 2. 45 times 10 is 450. So the overall length is 450 units. Actually, there's nothing wrong to this question. But if the question that being corrected that need to involve this, so we just add another 1 unit there. Okay, we just add another 1 unit there. So the Sn equals to 450 plus 1. So you have 451 units. All right, that's it for this question. So remember, there's nothing wrong with this question. Should the final answer given in the answer scheme is 451, which means we include the vertical line. So what we need is we just take the cycle that end with x equals to -1, and with x equals to -2, and x equals to -3 until we end at x equals to -10. After we got that, the final answer at this 1 unit, you got 451. But based on this picture alone, the actual answer is 450. If there is an error, then the answer will be 451. I mean, if there is an error to the question itself. Okay, that's it for this question.